ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had two necks. I got homies that can sleep without two. I got homies.
EA Sports coverage in the National Football League brings us to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns. Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And off we go from Cleveland. Oh, good return up past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. This quick pass complete to Sutton. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
2nd and 11 at the 32-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup there.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up
able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
5-yard line.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. That's to his running back, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
On 2nd down, Burrow. He completes this to Sutton. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 18. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st.
1st down.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
To Joe Mixon.
From 6 yards away. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Pettis on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
First play of the drive, excellent run. Just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now an option play, and he'll keep it. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 7.
2nd down at 7. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
The 25-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect. How
about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Cincinnati.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bengals 7, Browns nothing.
Now Burrow on first down. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Mack Wilson coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
First down, Bengals.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
87.
A big play there. 43 yards. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating, because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Here's a 2nd and 7. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. And that's gonna be incomplete. A good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Griffin. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
2nd and 6 at the 35-yard line.
Burrow looking to pass. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Here's a run with Mixon, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Touchdown.
Joe Mixon, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bengals add on to their lead. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Bengals 21, Browns nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throw here to his running back. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. Then he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3.
Burrow now off the bootleg. Eluding the pressure right. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 29.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Out of the gun now on third down. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones.
That's good.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Nick Chubb, the ball carrier.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Bengals 37.
Now back to throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Browns get a score closer. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, a full half to be played. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. They go play action with Burrow. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Cortland Sutton is the man he was looking for. And it's third down.
It's third down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. He's going to float this one deep right side. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Here we go. Here we go.
Back to throw now on first down. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 38. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They give to Chubb out of the gun. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
24, Nick.
Well, it's not time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
And 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Now an option play on 2nd down. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Nick Chubb.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
At the 9-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. That's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did.
And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down the defense. But you're right about the risk. Always lurking out there, someone always trying to get to the football. Try to find a place to cover up and slide and protect what you've earned.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
17-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
First down, Bengals.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Red line. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
Ball carrier.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now as they're down to the 29-yard line. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Again, it's Mixon. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Carrier.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Bengals 21, Browns 7.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that is incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Now the Bengals will settle for 3 as the field goal unit comes on here. This to make it a 3-score game late. And his kick here is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I?
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Jeff Okudah. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Pettis now on the return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. And instead, second down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
A run for Nick Chubb. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
48-yard line.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Right back to him for 10 more and a first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. He'll drop to throw. And it's caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack. Taken down at the 2.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, first down, run the football. If you want to throw it, throw some play action on 2nd down.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Now the Browns offense will stay on the field as they'll go for 2 here. They'll look to throw, and they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 90.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Dante Pettis on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Come on, check, 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 check.
52 blast. Ran, cycle.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the defense loses him. It's complete.
This is too easy right here.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Michael Gallup, 76 yards. And the Browns get a score closer. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Play action. It's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 yards there. 1st down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies.
Incomplete.
They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. On 3rd down, Burrow. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. On 1st down, Mixon. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. And that is not a sight they want to see. Joe Mixon very slow to get up. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
It's a loss of one.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes, and that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Pettis now on the return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
On the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 36.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
49.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Cincinnati.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Pettis now on the return.
Today's final score,